The following Wicked Turtle Network presentation has strong language and strong content. Viewer discretion is advised.
What are you talking about?
Peeps? What up, peeps? What up, peeps? It's your boy, the Penguin. And on the mic tonight, I have the Duke.
What up, peeps?
What's going on, man?
Not much going on.
How's the weather up there? I didn't ask you before show started.
Cold.
How's the weather up there? Any snow?
Windy. Very little. We get very little.
Because we didn't have any. We had a few flurries here and there.
Yeah, enough to cover the ground.
We're farther south than you, so
yeah.
We're more
warmer. Well, we're right up on top of the mountain.
I know.
So we're getting it.
Yeah, so. All right, let's pay some bills. I hear the other beaver weasels in the background.
Of course. It wouldn't be a podcast if there wasn't trains
and dogs.
Trains and dogs.
I love it.
The train brings them. The train brings a whole train full of dogs.
I love it. Let's talk about Raise. Wicked Turtle has joined the hashtag Raise Rebellion with Raise Energy Drinks. Raise Energy Drinks gives you fresh, which stands for focus, recovery, energy, stamina, and hydration, with giving you no crash. And you can verify that. It does not give you any crash. Raise has zero sugar with electrolytes and BCAA aminos. So hashtag Raise Up. Go to your local GNC, still saying it.
Yeah. Or
vitamin shop and pick up a can. Or if you're just a lover of drinks, go to repsports.com, order your drinks in bulk, and type in order code WickedTurtle for 15% off your order. And that code will be at the end of this cast in the description.
Raise. You got to reach out to more local, or not local, but physical distributions. You know, I'd like to see Sheetz, CVS, Rite Aid, Turkey Hill.
You know what's funny? I read somewhere, I don't know if it was in one of the groups or where it was at, but somebody said that they did pick up one in a Sheetz. In a Sheetz.
So, my buddy,
was it you that told me that?
My buddy Thomas, yeah. He picked up one at a gas station around his house.
Well, there you go. See, so it's...
See, I'm not sure if they just, local places around, different gas stations just order different... Maybe they ordered a case. I don't know.
Well, probably my next case is... I'll probably get the grape bubble gum. Because I'm going to have to say, hands down, it's probably my favorite flavor. Just because I love grape soda. That's and that kind of tastes like grape soda. But right now, I've been banging the rainbow right now.
The rainbow.
Tasting the Skittles. So because of Merry Raismas right now, promotion they're doing, they're bringing back flavors. So rainbow was one of them, and the next one now is the peach. The peach is back, which me and you both tried, correct? You
I did not try the peach.
The peach was pretty banging. I like the peach.
I love that can.
It was
looks like they redid the can.
Yeah. No, this is the same can.
It's the same can?
Same can. They have the same can. Yep. And this is it's delicious. I like this one too. This is definitely a banger. Your Raise energy drink bag, insider's bag. No more insiders for you, all right?
No, not right now at the moment.
I got my Raise can koozie, and inside the can koozie, I got Jack's, who I'll put as one of my shout outs. But Jack's hard cider's in here right now with my Raise can koozie. But yeah, guys, try them out. Buy in bulk. It comes about $2.16 a can when you use our Wicked Turtle code.
Yeah,
you'll save some money. You'll help out the channel, and that's all we're asking.
I was thinking today, they're kind of like the Sobe of this generation.
Sobe, didn't they have juice?
Yeah, like the not kind of like energy juice.
What was the one? Kiwi strawberry.
They were just jacked up with different kind of.
Remember the pink one? The pink one is the one I use.
Oh my god! Yeah,
that was my favorite.
It came in the glass bottle.
That was my jam.
It's still around.
And, it's still around.
It's still around, and then you have the plastic bottles, just like Snapple.
That was my jam, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that was my jam.
Sleep.
Yeah, I remember my mom wouldn't let me drink them. She thought they were energy drinks. I was like,
Well,
no, I just got a whole bunch of like
I stopped
whatever
drinking because they were
vitamins.
too sweet. They were just too sweet, and
Oh
like,
yeah,
as soon as they said I was diabetic, I'm like, oh yeah, oh well,
yeah, for
you
sure.
know.
And that was one of those. They didn't offer any kind of diet zeros.
No, there was no zero sugar on any of those.
Well, I think there
But
might be now, but I'm not sure.
food wise, I've actually had something that's been really kind of getting on my nerves.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just telling people out there, if you make wings, when you make chicken wings, all right, stop tossing them in the sauce and then taking the whole thing that's in the bowl and just dumping it in like styrofoam.
oh my god,
Wings.
dude, yeah.
I had some wings this past week. The wings were tasted good, but
Mm-hmm.
they just were completely disgusting because they were over sauced.
They
Like
just sat in a pool of sauce. Yeah.
oh man, like they were just covered in sauce.
Yeah,
And
use the tongs or the gloves, pick them out, and then you know what I mean.
I agree with that. Like I don't mind having some sauce, but I don't mind. I
That
don't
should
want.
be how it looks if you were to tell them I want extra sauce. That's what your box should look like.
I don't want a swimming pool of
Yeah.
barbecue sauce. We had this pizza place that was here, and I messed up because on the app I wanted an Italian hoagie. Man, I was in the mood for an Italian sub,
Nice.
cold sub, by the way.
Cold cut.
I wanted to go the whole way with the oil, mayo,
Yeah.
vinegar, all that stuff. So I just didn't look at it. Well, I should have looked at it better than what I was doing. I just saw Italian sub, boom, clicked it, done, whatever.
Mhm.
Here I bought a grinder. I don't know if you ever had a grinder before, but
I just thought it was the different word for a hoagie, a sub,
that's what I
a
thought.
grinder,
I thought the same
a
thing.
submarine.
But this was mixed in with the it was mixed in with the actual like sandwiches in with the cold stuff. So I get it, and it's hot. It had like warm lettuce in it and warm tomatoes, and the bread was soggy. It was just completely disgusting. So I'm like, I call the guy on the phone. I'm like, hey, listen, man, they're like 5 to 10 minutes away from where I live at.
Right.
I said, hey, man, I'll hop in the car. I'll bring the sandwich to you. We'll do an even exchange. Don't worry about the money, whatever. I just want a cold sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was like, unfortunately, we can't do that. You need to call DoorDash. And I'm like, wait, dude, I'm just a simple swap, dude. How hard is that? Oh, well, we can't do that. And I don't know how many times I have to tell you we can't do that. And I'm like, well, I don't know how many times I have to tell you that I'm not going to give you my business no more. How's that?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, whatever. We don't care. Boom, click. And I'm like, wow, what a dick.
That right there is why a lot of places are not doing the DoorDash and like Leo's. I think I could have sworn, maybe I'm wrong, I could have sworn they just went cash only. Like I don't even think they take cards in there. I mean, people be like racking their shit up, and then they don't pay it. Now I'm not saying everybody does, but it's easy to do that with the Venmos, the PayPal.
I just wanted
PayPal's
a simple
cash
switch. That's all I wanted to do. Now, granted, they probably lost some money because of food costs. I get that, but customer service is a thing. And he should still be going after that customer service. Like, oh yeah. Well, you kind of messed up.
Sure.
All right, cool. Like, I took all full blame for it. I was like, yeah, it was my fault. I should have spent a little bit extra time looking at this. I said, but you had this mixed in with your hot subs mixed in with your cold subs, and I didn't know the difference between the two. I've never had a fucking grinder. I don't know.
I've never had a fucking.
I don't know what that
Italian
is. Like,
what?
Yeah,
that sounds
dude.
like
The cheese was all lumpy. It was. I should have taken a picture of it and like send it to you because it was freaking gross. And I'm like, oh,
now that is disputatious. A hot Italian sub. Who
eats hot lettuce? Who eats hot lettuce? Like that's what I told him. I was like, who eats hot lettuce, dude? Like I don't eat hot lettuce.
The Grinch.
Yeah,
the Grinch. That's a Grinch special.
So eventually, I'm probably
with a big fat onion on top.
We'll put a pin in this one because I'm going to probably talk to the owner instead of the manager. I'm going to try to get a hold of the owner and talk to him because
it's better that way with the
their managers should have more customer service capabilities. You should be I'm not saying that the customer's right all the time. I'm saying that you should at least, if the customer's really wanted to compromise with you and say, hey, listen, I'll drive this to you. Why not say, okay, well, let's make it right. That's kind of stuff that's been annoying me. Food's been annoying me this week. Over saucing your wings and better customer service when it comes to your food. You know, like when you're a restaurant proprietor. You
Had
know,
another great cheesesteak from Joe's on West End.
ugh. I get jealous. You have like the best food town ever.
We do, man. Like
I never
we've
knew
really
that.
become like that college town. Like
I
we
never
could
knew that
really compete
Williamsport
with
was
state.
like that, dude.
It's become that way. Yeah, for like back in 2016, we had a lot of food trucks and stuff. That Pokemon Go was hot as hell. You know what I mean?
We had that
And
here. We had a
and
really big boom here for that.
and there's still a lot of them around, but there it seems like people that were doing the food truck stuff kind of like found all these empty buildings that started popping up through the pandemic, and hey, this building's to rent. Hey, I'm going to put my restaurant in here.
Since we're talking about food, I'll show you something that you should get that I always get every year. It's the
Ooh.
Wendy's. It's the Wendy's
Oh,
free Frosty tag. They're out
that
now.
is a must-have, 100%.
These are great.
Great cause, and
Oh yeah, it supports what I think a charity, right?
I see. Yeah, there is a charity.
Yeah, for children waiting in foster care. It's for that. The
Oh,
Dave
that's cool,
Thomas
though.
Foundation for adoption. I get this. I get this every year just because when I want a nice frosty treat, boom, it's in the car. I usually
man.
show you get a small little frosty.
Speaking of Wendy's, how do you like the rebranded French fry?
I haven't had them yet.
I have.
Are they good?
I haven't noticed anything different.
Wow.
Maybe they're a little starchier, a little more meat to them, but it's kind of like the same thing.
My biggest gripe was they're not McDonald's. I don't know what to say.
No, man.
McDonald's French fries,
found...
hot McDonald's French fries are the best French fries alive, dude.
That's right, but the minute they turn cold,
they're lumps of shit. That's what they are.
Yeah,
they're horrible.
Like, okay, well, even Wendy's me, I feel like even Wendy's cold, like
that's any.
Yeah, they're good hot. Obviously, any French fry is the best hot, but you take a Wendy's cold French fry, you can still dunk that in that frappuccino. Why did
Frosty.
I say that? Frosty, and yeah, dude,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, hot or cold.
Mean, pro tip for anybody who's listening out here and watching: if you have an air fryer, just stick them in the air fryer. They'll re-crisp up real good.
That's true too.
30 seconds. Actually, I used to work in the fast food business. 30 seconds will warm up any sandwich or fries in the microwave. So
I found on TikTok like a microwave hack. Like, you know how you take your bowl or your plate or whatever and you sit it where, and when you put it in the microwave, directly down on the center of the plate, right? And you're supposed to put it on the edge so that way it circulates around the whole. I don't know. It's one of those TikTok things. These youngins, they put a theory out there. You know what I mean? That's science, baby. You put a theory out there. I put the yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
All them nerd words. Yeah.
I put TikTok is crazy. I tell everybody, that's my favorite app.
Grande.
It's completely just nuts. It's fun. It's fun. We want to tell Joe Byron right now.
Hey, baby, take me out to dinner. Hey,
baby,
yo.
Take me out to dinner. Beans and rice, Jesus Christ, and Byron.
Who? Byron. Who?
Byron.
I'd love to meet that guy up in on Coney Island. That'd be funny.
Dude, if I ever go to Coney Island, I want to get an authentic Nathan's.
Yes, dude.
I want to get authentic, and that's the only reason I go to Coney Island, just to get an authentic Nathan's hot dog.
And ride the Cyclone.
Yeah, Nathan's hot dog for me.
Oh yeah.
I don't ride rides, bro.
I don't know if
Speaking of rides,
roller coaster, and then you put it on a pier. That's like 2 fears right there, like 2, 3, 4 fears, like heights, then heights over water. There's sharks in that shit, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, I see people like, and speaking of TikTok, I've seen TikToks where people are riding that roller coaster in Las Vegas, that one up that's on top of a freaking skyscraper.
Nope, couldn't even pay me to do that.
Nope. I'm not ever doing that. No. I will never, ever
get back together. I knew he was a Swiftie.
But I did ride it was a kiddie ride, but I did ride because I went to Hershey Park on Friday,
Yeah, I
Um,
seen that. See, I thought you went to Kozer's.
I went to Hershey Park. We have season passes, so it was like
Yeah,
it's
hell's
nothing
yeah.
for us to go. It's free. Everything's free, except for the food. The food is kind of gross. In the summertime, it's a little bit better because they have like barbecue and stuff like that you can get.
Yeah,
But the food is kind of gross. It's amusement park food, you know.
yeah. I feel you.
I had a broccoli cheese soup in a bowl. It
Oh,
was
that's
broccoli
cool.
cheese soup. Listen, man, Panera Bread hands down has the best broccoli cheese
Oh
soup
yeah, I'll agree
bread
there.
bowls
Oh my
ever.
god, yeah.
They're just the best.
Shout out to
So
Panera.
yeah, definitely shout out Panera. That's the only thing I eat at Panera Bread.
My birthday's coming up here in a couple weeks, and I'll be getting my birthday pastry
When
every
is your
year,
birthday again?
January 2nd.
January 2nd. Gee, dude, you're a New Year's baby, huh?
Pretty close.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
This year
cool.
I'm getting my tickets to Weird Al Yankovic,
Oh
Williamsport,
yeah,
Pennsylvania. I'm so
yes. I
excited.
just saw that. I just saw that he's coming to PA. I was like, oh, that's cool.
And I guess from the video I'd seen it, he's going to be playing some more obscure songs. So I'm
Yeah,
not sure
he's going to
exactly.
Williamsport and he's coming to Lancaster, Pennsylvania
Oh,
too.
is he Lancaster too?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I love Weird Al, bro.
I'd go to Lancaster, but Williams Community Art. Have you ever been to the Community Arts Center?
I mean, it's real close to you.
Yeah,
Why travel 2-3 hours away when it's like literally a hop, skip, and a jump?
true,
You
true.
know? Yeah, that's why.
But
That's why sometimes I don't go to some of these wrestling shows because they're a little bit farther for me to drive. Like
I
it's
feel you. I
crazy
feel you.
drive. And by the time wrestling shows nowadays, they're not over until like 10, 11 o'clock. So then you're driving, you get home, what, 2 hours for me? It's a 2 hour drive for me. So
Well,
that's
and
like
if you're involved, then you're taking the ring down. So you're
taking
even
the ring
greater.
down. You probably won't get home till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, man. I remember when I was with PPW, sometimes when I would help them out, and we would go afterwards to go get something to eat or something.
Unless you're like some ne'er do well and you cut back on your dues and you take off before. I understand most of the
Me, I
time
like to stay
people
for the whole
shot,
show. There's
people
some
double
people like to
shot,
leave
or
early.
there's obviously reasons. You know what I mean? But if it's just I'm going to avoid putting that ring back. Hey, man, put some hands on there. That's what I say.
Ring can be a pain in the ass to put together. I'm taking apart.
Yeah. Well, it's better when everybody knows what they're doing and it's a coordinated effort and everybody's on the same team.
If you have enough help, yeah, I get it. It'll work. It'll work out well. But
you got to have a team leader that knows what they're doing.
Yeah,
Tie
I
them
agree.
aprons on the side. You know what I mean? Everything on it.
Me, I was a chair guy because my
That's me.
physicality.
I was the chair guy.
I can't. I can do the chairs a lot faster than I can take down. I mean, I help with the ring.
Them boards are heavy, dude. I wonder if
boards are heavy. The posts.
My buddy Joey P can fucking lug them ring posts on his shoulders. I've seen it many times. Just
me and the wingman.
Like it's nothing.
Me
like
and the wingman were putting them on our shoulders and taking them in, and put them away. Like it was. It was a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. It really is. Put them up and taking them down is a lot of work. Putting up those.
Yeah, that dude, he fucking
chairs.
put the ring post right on his shoulder and walk to the truck with it. Like everybody's just sitting there.
Good for him. That's all I would say. You're gonna pop something out of your shoulder with that thing, man.
Yeah.
Trust me. But no, man. I don't mind. Like if it was in Lancaster for Weird Al, I would go down and see Weird Al in Lancaster. I'm cool with that.
Oh yeah. Like I said, have you ever seen the Community Arts Center?
Mm-mm.
Beautiful venue.
Dude, up there was
historic.
I love everything up there. It's really nice.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait to start eating up there, man. I'm gonna come up there. We're gonna eat. I'm gonna leave here at like 5 in the morning.
Yes, dude.
Get up there. I'm gonna pick you up. We're gonna go eat.
See, Leo's had almost shut down their Facebook. They were dealing with some trolls and shit like that.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I stay off that. I mean, we broadcast on there and stuff, but man, I just try to stay off there as much as I can. It's just too much.
I put my fair share of negativity in it.
You've done really good. You haven't been put in jail in a while, man. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
You're taking those. Oh yeah, right. You're taking those personal posts off and not being so negative on there. Well, as soon as you start doing that, people don't give a shit. They just want to. They think it's funny. A lot of trolls on there just think it's funny, man. I tell people all the time, if you're listening to this and you want to take me down, go ahead. That just gives me a break. I don't care.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That gives me a break. I'll just go on YouTube and post my shit. Yeah, that just makes me want to go to YouTube. So
we got to work on the YouTube side.
I
For
just
sure
don't care.
too.
Like I just don't care. Like people think like, oh well, he's on the internet all the time. Well, yeah, whatever. Like I'm on Facebook a lot, but I check in with my family, my friends, and I do Wicked Turtle stuff. But
Right,
if
right.
somebody would say, hey, listen, man, tomorrow Facebook's like done, I'm like,
Yeah.
yay, because I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care about any of that stuff because that's how the platform is now. It's
I miss
the point
MySpace.
where, yeah, right. MySpace was so personal. Like you could just like do anything. Like
Top
I had
5
people.
friends,
I
their
would like,
backgrounds.
dude. I love the 5 friends thing. I thought that was like genius. I also like that when you came to my page, you'd be thumping to some tunes.
Yes.
Like you'd be thumping to some music, because I always had like that thing when you came to my page. Like I had a random playlist,
FM playlist. Like, yeah, shit, man.
a random playlist.
Always with at least like 25 songs on it.
But yeah, sickness with me lately has been cool. I mean,
Good shit. Good
I'm fully
shit.
healed up. The only problem is my shoulder. I went for my shoulder today. I still have messed up shoulder. It is what it is. I gotta do my physical therapy and stuff, and it's just
Yeah.
she was pulling on it a lot today, and it hurt. It hurt. It really does. It actually is a little tender right now. 'cause she's
Bazinga.
going around.
You're pulling
Yeah.
on it.
Bing bong.
Bazinga.
Bing bong. But other than that, oh man, it's just everything's been cool. I mean, this week was really good. I like I was telling the Duke before I got on, I got my tickets to Spider-Man.
Is it obvious that
I'm excited.
that's what week it is? Is it?
I'm excited. It's
Is it
Spider-Man week. In fact, what's funny is when this airs, Spider-Man should be showing tomorrow on Thursday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will be there. I have
Paul's
my
going
seats
there.
done.
Paul's
and
going
ready.
on Thursday night. I'm not sure when we're gonna go.
I'll
Obviously,
do my Instagram. On my Instagram, guys, follow me, One and Only Penguin on Instagram. I will probably post a picture of me sitting back, feeling great with my thing of popcorn.
Popcorn.
Maybe I'll get a pizza. We'll see. Because you can buy pizza and shit there. Like they have pizza, hot wings. They have all kinds of stuff.
See, that's
now.
They figured. Yeah, you guys got all that good shit in town. We're not giving you all that at the movie theater.
Really?
Yeah, we don't.
Movie
get too
theaters
much
are changing, dude. Like it's not just the popcorn and the candy anymore, man. Like they got like I seen they had a ladies' night one time, man. They were serving wine. I was like, what?
Yeah,
what?
I wish.
They drinking up in here?
Great Escape was supposed to get a full food bar, but they never did. Ours never did anyway.
You got a Great Escape up there?
We are.
Do you have the sit backs? Do you have the sit backs chairs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are nice.
With them rock backs.
Yeah, or the ones
nice.
that go. No, the ones that have like recliners.
Yeah,
those are nice.
We got 2 theaters, one in Muncie and one in Williamsport. Williamsport is an AMC. Muncie is a Great Escape. Then on Sundays at the Great Escape, they hold church services.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Our movie theater. I mean, here in Lebanon, we still have an old school movie theater that they don't have the sit backs. We do have one if you keep going down the road in Palmyra. They have the sit backs. I usually go with work.
So well, we used to have the Ritz.
I get paid to go to the movies now, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
And they have the sit backs, and the ones in Reading actually. What's really cool has been showing like AEW pay-per-views.
See, that's what I'm missing out.
They've been showing WWE stuff.
I would
UFC.
I would in an instant go watch AEW with a crowd of people.
They had full gear on the latest one.
That would have been cool, dude. I'm tired of paying $50 and sitting at home and watching it with nobody.
I'm telling you, man, AEW totally needs to have an app. Like they need to do something. They need to make out 2022 is they need to put their content on a platform.
We'll find out what's going on with Ring of Honor. I think a lot if they do come back.
Dude, Braun Strowman. How's that? All right.
I think if they do coming back in April. Oh my God, I wish these dogs would shut. But if they do come back in April, it's because they're going to be helped by a lot of people. I think Impact's going to help out.
They just had a show, didn't they? Didn't they just have a show?
Yeah, with their final battle.
Yeah, because they had Braun Strowman. That's why I said Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman showed up at the end.
If you listened, they were thinking Impact and AEW, New Japan. I think Ring of Honor will be all right because the other companies will help out and stuff like that. But
Man, there was big talk
it's
that,
going to be
Triple
different.
H would take that over.
His health has
Yeah.
been pretty serious.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess it was pretty serious. That's what Stephanie McMahon said.
It was crazy, man. I was trying to think about. Yeah, like dude, I was talking about just talking about Braun Strowman. Like, I love Braun Strowman.
That was a good shit. Yeah.
I think that's cool. Like, I saw a little bit of that where they picked up. I saw a little MLW this past week. I did watch a little bit of that on YouTube, which was cool.
Yeah,
they put
MLW is
their
pretty
whole
good.
show on YouTube, which is sweet. I
Yep.
saw Enzo made
Alpha
his debut.
Fusion. Yep.
He made his debut, and of course I saw KC Navarro. I saw him on there,
Yeah.
and Richard Holiday.
I like Holiday.
It's so cool to see people that I've actually met in real life.
Most marketable.
On these yeah, dude. I'm a huge fan of his. I like Richard Holiday. It was cool to see a lot of these people that I've seen that before in real life and be actually on TV and do well, which is cool. Good for them. Yeah.
I hope 2022 is a fruitful year for Remy LeVay.
Yeah.
He's a old school Pittsburgh dude, broke in many years back, and you see guys like Facade out there, and you see guys like Atticus Cougar, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. The list goes on and on. It's like, Lee Moriarty, and it's like, man, Remy LeVay was having fucking bangers as well back in 2016. So
I think it's cool that we're seeing more conventions. Like, they just had that, like, Legends in Hamburg.
Yeah, and then up here,
Icons.
Icons is going to be the 18th.
Yeah, Icons in Philly. That's going to be a big show.
Stat. Everybody's there.
Ric Flair.
It seems like they got, like, everybody that got cut, like the last 20 people, they're going to be at Icons.
Well, I saw that Ruby Soho is going to be there.
Ruby Soho, cool. Yeah, absolutely.
I saw Nash is going to be there. I'd really like to go. Yeah. I still have yet to meet Nash. I haven't met Kevin Nash yet, and I really
that's like right before Christmas, which is kind of like terrible timing. But
I'm busy this weekend, so I don't like.
They'll be back in April. This is kind of like a bi-quarterly thing.
They make money off of it, so
certainly.
Yeah, but if not, PPW's got a pretty stacked convention they're doing too with the whole Poconos Fest.
Oh, is that a fest?
Yeah, so they're doing a convention first, and then they're doing a show. The show afterwards. So
that is my birthday month.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I might go. I'm thinking about it.
This could be the last time. I don't know how much longer Kurt Angle's going to be doing things.
It'd be nice to see him, just to go to a fest, see the old guys, so they see the old gang. So I might make a trip up there. Maybe we'll do a podcast for the Slam. Go over some of the shows, do some old school. Bring the notebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring the legal pad. Maybe we'll do a Sheets special. What do you think? Yeah.
This is the original.
There it is.
Man, this is the original. I found that the other day.
Hey, we'll do a sheet special of the Slam. We'll go over the show and
talk about MLW. I have every ML from episode 50 written down in this book.
Really? That's crazy.
Oh yeah, man. I like to go through it sometimes and look at old cards. Like I know that there's PPW shows in here. There's Excite shows in here. There's True shows in there. That's the old book.
Dude, I watched a little Impact too, a little bit.
I like Impact.
The whole show. I just watched a little Impact. It's nice that they're giving Cardona a nice push.
Oh yeah. He was in the main event against
Moose.
Moose, yeah.
Well, he was with against W. Morrissey.
Yeah, he was against Morrissey. Yeah. They gave them a super big push to the moon too, W. Morrissey.
I could see any of them two would be fine.
He was having great bouts with Eddie Kingston, excuse me, Eddie Edwards.
Who, Cardona or
Oh no, W. Morrissey.
Yeah, before he had his issues, him and Enzo were just, dude. You could not. They made wrestling fun to watch. They really did. That whole you can't teach that. Like, that was just...
I'm not even going to deny
so fun
how much they meant to the original NXT.
How much
That
they
was
meant
like
to,
a
it was
great deal
exciting.
of it was like, damn, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do next.
Besides RK Bro, who do you watch as a tag team that's on there? Like it's on WWE. Like
Oh
I
Lord,
like
yeah.
RK Bro. They're awesome. Street Profits. But other than that, that's it. Like who else did
I'm I'm a sucker for the New Day and
when
the
Enzo and Cass were
Usos.
on there, it was like that was fun to watch tag team wrestling.
Oh, for sure.
I'm a sucker for tag team. I like tag team wrestling. I really do. Even at PPW, right before my last show, I went there. Man, they were their tag team was just beautiful. They had beautiful tag team wrestling
AEW's
there.
got the tag team. I'm down.
They
FTR,
do.
Lucha's
FTR,
like,
and yeah, you saw FTR invading Ring of Honor too. Did you see that?
yeah.
That's kind of
I
cool.
would guess the Briscoes.
Yeah.
And as much as everybody, my favorite thing was Deonna Purrazzo showing up, facing, telling Roxy, she goes, I'm
I
going to
didn't
win
watch the
that.
whole show, so
Mhm.
I think if you want me to explain how you can
I like
fix
that women's wrestling
um
movement going on. It's hotter than hot. Like,
where would you rank like Ring of Honor? Where would you rank them? I mean, now, not old school Ring of Honor, because old school Ring of Honor was cool, like super cool. But now, I mean, you'd have to say, like, I watched MLW show. I thought that was really good. They put on a good show.
mhm.
And I would put, like, for now, for my pick, like, I love AEW. What sucks is that I'm just not a big fan of WWE except for what Roman Reigns. I watch
Yeah.
anything Roman. I think Roman's like the only thing that's keeping them alive.
I can barely stomach NXT, but things are going to be changing on the dive here. We're going to be bringing a guest on to do hopefully
NXT went
NXT in
downhill
Japan.
when it did that 2.0 shit. I thought that was horrible. I mean, they made it brighter. Yay. I mean, WWE comes in like a far, far second. MLW would be third for me. Well, no, I'd say no. Actually, no. I'm gonna. You know what? I'd put Impact up to 2. WWE, MLW, and then Ring of Honor just falling right in the back there.
Mine goes, I don't know, man, because AEW, yeah, A&W, who am I, Danhausen? A&W and Impact are like neck and neck. So it's like 1 week AEW, 1 week Impact, 1 week AEW, 1 week Impact.
It's basically the same show almost. So like
I don't know about that, but yeah.
AEW has more production, and they have more of a WWE type feel with the big crowds.
Oh yeah,
and
they got the
stadiums
money,
and
they
stuff like
got
that.
it,
But
and
Impact has really good storylines.
they're more of a cinematic
Yeah, they
piece,
have
yeah.
nice storylines that
But
are
they
in
got
there.
fantastic wrestling too. Like
But they
that,
also
the X
carry that
Division is
over.
on
What I like
fire.
about them too, about Impact and AEW, is they utilize all social media, which
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like social media, but I do like utilizing it for what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's cool. Like utilize the dark and the like the AEW Dark and Dark Evolution and Impact has a couple shows and storylines that they keep going on the YouTubes, and the Facebooks and the Instagrams, which is pretty cool, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how, like MLW, for instance, I was watching them. I don't mean to keep bringing them up, but they
Yeah.
utilize YouTube as their platform to stream on, and I think
So
that's
MLW, NWA, they're kind of like the almost national. You know what I mean? They're almost national TV stuff, but they're not quite on that level yet. Like with Impact, yeah, that you know what I mean. It's like hard to keep them on TV too because it's like sometimes they stream on Twitch. A lot of stuff is on YouTube.
Twitch stuff's kind of cool.
Yeah, I do
They,
like Twitch.
they do a good job of keeping their brand real fresh throughout the week.
So you asked me to rank them. I'd probably have to say it would go AEW, Impact, Ring of Honor, and then I'll probably get shit for this New Japan right under that because I'm not super versed in New Japan.
I just
And
want
then
I want to see more New
underneath.
Japan on other type of platforms.
Well, I think you'd be good off to watch.
They're only on Fight
I
right
think
now,
you'd be
right?
good off to watch New Japan Strong, and they're on YouTube actually. I'm not sure how far back it is, but just like MLW, they stream on YouTube.
I gotta watch New Japan because my boy Keita Murray's over there now.
Oh yeah,
I like him.
It was just on
I've
New
met him a
Japan.
couple
See,
times.
that's what
Yeah.
MJPW strong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, wrestling's for the dive.
Yes,
The
that's
peeps
right.
are for the movies. Let's talk some movies. We watched what was it? Fred Claus, and we
And
watched
Santa
Santa
Inc.
Inc. Let's talk about which one you want to do first. You want to do Fred Claus? You want to do Santa Inc?
Let's do Santa Inc. first.
Go ahead. You go for that first.
I'll take Fred Claus. You do Santa Inc. I'll do Fred Claus.
Okay, because
Alrighty.
here's the thing about Santa Inc. I love the holidays. I'll talk about the holidays. I love the holidays. This is one of my favorite. This is my favorite time of the year. I love Christmas. I love everything about the holidays, family, stuff like that. I love the how do I put it? The innocence of Christmas almost, you know?
Yeah.
My adult life would rank this pretty high, but my traditional of myself would rank this pretty low. There was a lot of junk in this. Like the humor of Seth Rogen and was definitely here. Sarah Silverman definitely here. It was very raunchy. This is a very raunchy TV show, and that's what this is. This is a TV show. It's super raunchy.
Really thought you was going to be on the opposite of this, and I thought,
I'm not done.
I'm not really liking this. It's not my bag, and I thought, man, I tell him this, I'm going to sound like a fucking grunt. I'm going to sound like a Grinch. Someone's stealing the holiday spirit, but you know what I mean?
I'm not done yet because I do the Netflix 3. I even though it wasn't on Netflix, it's on HBO Max. I did the 3, and I'm like, and by the 3rd to 4th episode, I went to the 4th episode. I still was not enjoying it. I powered through just for this show, so you guys can be happy that I powered through this for the show, because the episodes weren't that long, but it was super raunchy. How do I put it? Is the word political a good word to use for this? Because it was super political too, a little bit.
Oh yeah. It's pissing off white supremacists. It's pissing off religious people.
I mean, it's not.
People are pissed.
It's just entertainment, so I don't give a shit. No, it's entertainment. But it was very.
They took a couple shots at white supremacists.
Let's just say it's something that should not be in Christmas. You know, it's something like when you think of Christmas, like movies that I think of, or TV shows that I think of, like Christmas, for instance, for me, for movies, Santa Claus. The Santa Claus movies of Tim Allen. Those are some of my favorite movies for Christmas. The Chronicles of Christmas on Netflix right now. Those are good ones to watch. Instant classics. Christmas Vacation, and the list goes on and on. Fred Claus.
Yeah, if I had to pick any Christmas movie, it'd probably be National Christmas. And me and my dad had this conversation the other day. There's better Christmas themed episodes of sitcoms than there is movies. I'm more into like the sitcom episodes and stuff like that. My favorite Christmas movie is 8 Crazy Nights.
I forgot that one.
And yeah, so this, that was raunchy in its own way, but this is kind of
but it wasn't risque. Like this is super risque. There's a lot of F-bombs.
There was a time where I loved
nudity.
Seth Rogen.
There's and don't be wrong, I love Seth Rogen. I love Sarah Silverman. I love their comedy.
You didn't like to see Santa get a BJ?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. Like I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all.
That's I get it. It ain't making me laugh. I mean, I'm not like one of these guys hoity-toity. I got Rick and Morty tattooed on my damn arm. I'm the guy that's reminiscence went over my head.
We know that
I'm
coming into Rick and Morty, we know what Rick and Morty is. This is a fresh TV show that just was just like here during Christmas. This Christmas
definitely
season.
Seems like something they would play on Cartoon Network, though.
I think this is something that you would play on. This is something that belongs on HBO and Cinemax, because this is
for
something
sure.
that would
I always call it
Skinemax, exactly, because that's exactly what this reminds me of. It's raunchy.
They went, I mean,
they went far left than I thought it was going to be. To be honest, I'm not saying left isn't political. I'm saying they went far left field. Yeah. That I really thought they were going to go.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of like
You said that.
Boobs and marijuana.
Yeah. It's a good Seth Rogen, by the way.
I mean, you could see that it was made from the same people who did Sausage Party.
That's what it reminded me of. It kind of reminded me of that. Which, by the way, I was kind of grossed out at the end of that movie too, but
Yeah.
it didn't go
fun,
super
of course,
risque like this did. Like there's a lot of stuff in this that,
dude,
I don't want to
when it
make it
comes
sound
to
like
that,
I'm against it completely,
Right.
because I did watch all of it and I did laugh at some parts of it. Like it did have some humor to it. My adult side was like, okay, this is good. Okay,
Right.
this is funny. All right, but the kid in me, which is the Christmas for me, you know what I'm saying, was saying, ooh, this is kind of disrespect towards Santa. This is kind of disrespect towards Christmas. This is kind of disrespect.
I didn't feel like that, but it just felt like they tried so hard that it went overboard with the raunchy sexual shit.
I think it went way too far, like on that. Like,
it was just like
the story was cool.
Right.
Like I was with the Sarah Silverman's character.
I like Sarah Silverman. Don't get me wrong.
The girl elf.
For
I was
life.
totally down with that. Like I was down with her being like a girl Santa and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So about that, you know what I'm saying? And it just like I said, they pushed it to like where it completely fell off for me.
To me, like when you look at Seth Rogen, you could go down two paths. You could go down the Pineapple Express path, or you could
I'm
go
okay
down
with that path.
Or you could go down the Zach and Mary make a porno path.
I'm okay with that path.
No, I'm not. That wasn't my favorite one. The raunchy kind of super over the top sexual stuff. It's like in
Where
my
she
face with a
frosted me
pair of
like a
titties.
fucking cake. It's my favorite line. I watched that movie probably. I actually. There's a lot of Seth Rogen stuff I do like.
Me too.
This was sometimes
like I said, I'm the
they can't all
Pineapple
be
Express
bangers,
dude.
you know. And this one was kind of like a flop for me because it was just like, dude, you're kind of being a dick about Christmas, you know, with like making Santa Claus an asshole. Just everything about it was just like.
Well, there's plenty of movies that kind of make Santa Claus an asshole. I mean, even Fred Claus to a degree. You know what I mean? Kind of shows Saint Nicholas as an ass.
But it still had a holiday feel to it, you know, like I mean.
Well,
Like it had a holiday feel to it, and you were kind of engaged in it with that. You know what I'm saying? Because like, oh, okay, this is cool. It's Christmas. All right, this is a Christmas thing. There, it wasn't really more about Christmas. It was more about the messages, like different messages in it. There's a lot of secret hidden like agendas in this movie. Then it wasn't more about Christmas. It was more like running an industry or corrupt Santa Claus or like.
Yeah, well, you kind of could tell that was kind of like Amazon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Amazon Jeff Bezos thing. Like there was a lot of different things that was in there that this was not about Christmas. But to be honest, HBO Max was kind of like promoting it for like a Christmas thing, you know? So
they're also promoting Batman Returns as a Christmas movie. So Batman Returns is officially my favorite Christmas movie. I didn't see that they had Die Hard on there though. I'm sorry to piss in your Cheerios there. I didn't see no Die Hard. Maybe it's on there though. I didn't check it out.
Die Hard's definitely a Christmas movie.
You know what? I've never seen it all the way through.
It's not.
Yeah. But, I don't know, man. I don't want to be a Grinch, but I'm not.
I'm sitting here rambling. What did you think of this? Like, what was your? Did you kind of get the same vibes I did, or
just maybe not into Christmas movies anyway? But it just the real perverted stuff kind of gets grating after a while. I'm not into the super perverted stuff.
I mean, they were showing like elf dicks and like
but anything that pisses off a white supremacist, like that's cool.
It was just weird.
It was I'm that kind of guy. You know, I like the shit that pisses people off. So
yeah, I mean,
Seth Rogen.
I didn't get that.
I
didn't get that white supremacist vibe. I got more of like
there was a couple jokes. There was a couple direct jabs. And you know what I mean? When you throw them
like the Nazi shit, the Nazi shit. I saw that. The Nazi shit,
when you throw them, subtle things out there, those guys are gonna perk your ears off, the Proud Boys and shit.
It just was. It was. If I could say anything else, it's just weird. It's just weird. Yeah. It's a very weird show. It really is. There's some people who probably love this show.
I've watched all that shit on Adult Swim, dude. Moral, Oral, we're talking the Squidbillies, the Odd Family. Is it the Odd Family? Yeah. The
I mean, you
ones
were
that lived
talking
under the
about
power
Rick and
line.
Morty. Like we
Oh yeah,
know
Rick and
we know
Morty,
comes with Rick
Family
and Morty
Guy.
though. Like we know it's going to be sci-fi and weird and just funny. Like their jokes are funny. Like these
Yeah.
jokes were not that funny. Like I wasn't really laughing that much. Like
Rick and
I
Morty gets
wasn't
super
coming.
deep too. Like,
I
well, not
wasn't
deep,
getting
but
up
like,
into like Santa Inc. and like saying that my sides hurt from this being that funny because it wasn't. It wasn't really that
no,
funny.
no.
Like the comedy in it was
And,
just
and I love, like I said, I like Seth Rogen and Sarah Silverman. I think David Cross is in this one, or he was in 8-Bit Christmas. I think he's in 8-Bit
he's
Christmas.
an A-Bigger.
And Neil Patrick Harris. So yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's another show.
yeah. That's for next week.
That's for next
Well,
week. But yeah, all right. So I'll give my rating for this. I mean, I'm going to give this a generous 5. That's it. A generous 5. That's it for me. 5 to maybe a 5.5. That's about it for me. I mean, I can't go any higher than that. I wanted to turn it off, to be honest, after the first
yes.
3
I
episodes.
see. That's what I didn't want to shit on it, but 5 is the same for me too. This a low 5.
Like a 5 to a 5.5 is that's it for me. Like that's all. I can't go any higher than that because it was just not that good.
Sorry, HBO Max.
It was a different thing. Like HBO Max can't have all bangers,
right. Well, they got enough.
They got to have some flops, some flip flops. But at least they're not like Netflix and like have a cool show like Bebop Cowboy and then fucking take it off for that one season.
With him.
This is why we leave your platform.
That's why I can't get into anything on Netflix. They want that fucking Red Notice. Though.
That's why I don't.
I mean, it was an okay movie, but
in these type of things from Netflix,
I have to say, Red Notice was probably the dullest action film I've seen all year.
Except Netflix is. They just showed the final trailer for Cobra Kai, and I'm like, I'm so excited about that. It's one of my favorite shows.
I want to cover Hawkeye when the 6th episode comes out, man.
Is that the last episode?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
of the season anyway.
I'll bang through that easy. I mean,
yeah, that's it's an easy watch.
Yeah, I'll definitely bang through that.
I have to bang through. I
was just waiting for them all to
3, 4, 5,
get.
6.
I haven't.
That's what I'm doing.
I haven't even watched new Rockstar stuff on that yet because
I watched a couple episodes, but
I'm not. I'm waiting because I like that character. I like him. So
Hawkeye's good, dude.
I was very.
The series is good. You'll like it. You'll enjoy it.
I like him. So
I still got to watch. I'm behind. I got to watch Black Panther. I know. Ant-Man and Wasp.
Black Panther was one of the greatest Marvel movies.
Really?
Oh,
I've heard that. I really heard that.
Chadwick Boseman is just a national treasure.
Fucking terrible.
He's just a national treasure. Great actor, dude. We've reviewed a lot of Chadwick Boseman on this show.
Good.
But, yeah, so 5 for you, 5 for me for Santa Inc. Let's get into Fred Claus. Let's talk about Fred Claus. I've watched this movie now multiple times. I could probably recite this front to back very easily.
I've seen a lot of memes about this.
You know, you like your Monday Madness, your Monday movie pickups, and this one here is a pretty cheap pickup. You can find it pretty cheap. I think I bought it on DVD. I don't have it on Blu-ray, but I bought it on DVD for like $5 at Walmart once. So it's downstairs in my DVD collection.
You know, Vince Vaughn was like Ryan Reynolds at one point. He was everywhere, and then all of a sudden he was nowhere.
Swingers, man. Swingers.
Shit, yeah, man.
Yeah, he's fantastic. I've watched a lot of stuff in the past couple weeks. Like I watched this movie, and then I started watching more Vince Vaughn stuff.
He was a man of his generation.
The Internship.
Yes,
one of my favorite movies. I love that dude, especially when he starts like arguing with like, you mean so you like to take a pudding, some sushi, some pizza. He's like, yeah, I take you out for a drink after work. His rambling gets me. I love his rambling. That's what he's famous for. This movie alone, I'm interested to hear what you thought about this movie. I really am. Because this is your first watch through, right?
Yeah, the first time I ever seen it. And I don't think it's any surprise that I'm not super into the holiday films. You know, so this was a surprise to me. It was a pretty good movie. I put it, kind of like started out like as Stripes. You know, you got your Santa Claus's older brother. This movie is about Santa Claus's older brother. He's kind of like a slacker, kind of like a Bill Murray and Stripes kind of situation. Don't know if he can be trusted. He's on the odds and ends with his brother, and
he himself is like a mythical character because
yeah,
little backstory for everybody. I mean, there's no spoilers. Again, this is a bargain bin movie that you can buy now. It's really
it's
cheap.
been out for.
You could probably get it for $1 somewhere if you wanted to. It's on HBO Max right now.
Yeah.
It's what it's about. Stars Vince Vaughn. It stars Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti plays Santa Claus, and Vince Vaughn is Santa Claus's brother. And it has some little backstory of an origin story of Santa Claus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Santa Claus being a mythical person, his whole family becomes a mythical person, which means they don't die.
All right.
Yeah, so he's went through the times and stuff, and he just basically didn't like his brother because just the way he was and how he was, and he was more of a saint, and like he was the first in line, and he thought maybe he should have been more of a saint. It had that brother fighting brother type thing. He still loved his brother and his mom and dad and stuff like that, but he didn't really want to be around them.
I seen a lot of memes of this movie, like with the certain elves and stuff like that, and different scenes of the movie. But this is definitely my first watch through.
Yeah,
kind of reminds you of that Elf movie with Will Ferrell.
How'd you like the story? How'd you like the premise of it?
I liked it. It was a pretty interesting story.
I thought when I first watched this movie, because I let it go a little bit. I actually waited till the bargain bin type stuff because I'm like, okay, this looks like another cheesy Christmas movie,
Right.
But I really got into the story. I really could relate with Fred Claus, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Right.
It had it also has one of my favorite actors did. I can't. I'm blank. Every time I do this, I blank out on people's names. But one of my favorite actors is in this, and I will tell you here in 1 second. Here we go. Kevin Spacey is in this.
Kevin Spacey.
All right, yeah, and this movie also has Paul Giamatti in it, which he's really good. I'm watching a show called Billions with him in it, which is fantastic.
Looks good. I like that.
He was in Big Fat Liar, which
Big
is cool.
Fat Liar. Yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen that movie. That's a good movie. Oh, you got that's another good one, man. Big Fat Liar is fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is just when I first saw this. This was an instant classic for me. Like I was just like, all right, yeah, this is something I want to watch during Christmas. It gave you a Christmassy feel. It had a Christmassy feel to it. I just I can't really ramble too much more about it because it's just like it's a movie you have to see with Vince Vaughn's comedy, which basically does a twist into like
kind of feels comedy. Like what if a random ass person was Santa Claus's older brother?
Yeah, like he has like all the normal stuff that we would have. Like he has trouble like like with his bills and stuff like that. He's kind of a schmuck. But then turns into a really cool dude. Towards the end. So.
He does.
So, what do you rate this? What's your rating for this?
I'd go a solid 8 on this one.
Solid 8.
Solid 8.
Since I've seen it so many, it's an instant classic for me. I'm gonna go a 9 on this.
All right.
It's definitely a classic for me. I tell people it's definitely one to actually just pick up, watch.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good pick up and watch.
For sure.
All right. Well. We're getting up here in the time, so let's do some promotions. Who are you promoting this week?
Sure, I really don't got nobody this week. I really don't know. Well, let's see you, and maybe I'll think of something by then.
Why don't you promote some of your stuff? Like
and we could do the Duke's Dive and Monday Madness.
Duke's Dive. We just had a Monday Madness. We're by the way, guys, we're filming this on a Monday, so that tonight on Monday Madness, but not tonight when this is showing because this is going to be showing on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
But Monday was a madness. You did a movie haul.
I did a movie haul. Cool. Different all movies I got at the Dollar Tree between like the last week of September and then through the first week of December.
Some of them were good deals.
Like Hobo with a Shotgun and some of the Batman stuff. Like I can't even find the one with the figure. I think that was like $13-14 on Amazon without the figure.
Yeah.
So I find some pretty good shit at the Dollar Tree.
I like to. I remember back in the day, when I was younger. Do you remember they used to come with like I remember like Big Will Big Willie.
Big
Um,
Willie.
no, what is it, Willie? Damn it! What's the one with the stupid? Not dolphin, but killer whale.
Hmm.
Free Willy. Free Willy.
Oh, Free Willy, yeah.
You remember when you used to do pickups in the halls for back in the day? They used to have stuff that came with them, like a necklace. Like the Free
Oh
Willy
yeah,
had the
yeah. I
actual
remember the
necklace that was
necklace.
out of
Yeah,
that movie.
remember the Indian in the cupboard. I think had some stuff with the VHS tape, and I do believe Soldiers at Arms or the Small Soldiers.
I fucking love that movie. Indian in
Where,
a Cover is fantastic.
oh, that is such a
Have you
fucking
ever read the
underrated film.
books?
There's a book. I didn't know that there
Dude,
was
there's
a
a
book.
series of books, and they are all fantastic.
Yeah, that is an underrated
They have
film.
ones where Omri goes back and to his
Really?
world, to their worlds. Like Omri and Patrick, the two main characters, they find a chest. It's all about the key. It's not about the cupboard.
What's the wonder
Like
they haven't done any?
they find a chest and they actually use the key and they go back in time, or they go back into their
Dude,
times.
HBO
Like-
Max, what are you doing?
Like
Pick that
Omri
up.
goes back into like where he's like with the Indians and stuff
Oh,
like
fucking
that. Patrick goes back in with the Cowboys, which is so
nice.
cool. It's cool. And they find out that there's some sort of you have to read the books. I don't want to spoil it for you. If you ever
I
have a
didn't know those
chance,
books, but I'm already...
look at the Indian and Cover books. They are freaking fantastic. And the movie is just as good.
Right?
It's just as good. I would love to see them actually take that movie, remake that movie, and do the whole series with the books. I think it would be I think it would be a banger. I really do.
I'm sorry. I'm dying. I'm so disorganized this week, guys. And the dogs are barking.
It's
and
the fun
carrying
of filming.
on.
All right, so for my stuff, like I told you guys, I'm definitely going to do Jacks. We'll do some Jacks. I'm drinking some Jacks tonight. We'll put them in there. Also, I have a podcaster that I'd like to actually promote and give a little shout out. Rob Williams from the Bob Culture podcast.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I've talked to him a couple times. He's a really good dude. And he does a really good job of promoting the independent wrestling scene. So I'd like to give him a little shout on our show. So maybe we could have him on as a guest sometime. I think that'd be cool. But give him a little shout out. Check him out. He's on Facebook, Rob Williams. Check out his podcast, which is the Bob Culture podcast. Very good stuff. They do a lot of good stuff there. So check them out. Also, Wicked Turtle Nation, of course. Sign up. Join the group. Join the group, guys. If you're on
our page, the Wicked Turtle Productions.
If you're on YouTube, it's a YouTube group. Try them out. Try us out, you guys.
Yeah.
We post a lot of good content there. If you are a content creator, you are free and welcome. As long as you're a member of the Wicked Turtle Nation, you can
join
post your content there. No hate though. That's the only thing I say. No hate.
Right.
And of course, Rays. Don't forget about Rays.
Yes, sir.
Sign up. Get yourself a case. Get yourself a case of Rays. If you give them an email, sometimes they'll send you a free 4-pack, and all you gotta do is pay shipping, which is cool.
Yeah.
I don't think you can use the Wicked Turtle code for that, but I know you can use the Wicked Turtle code. If you do Rays, get some Rays drinks. They have mug cakes. They have pancakes.
Clothing.
What was the new one? They have a new mug cake right now called what is it? The hot chocolate mug cake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So go on there, get yourself some mug cake, get yourself some pancakes, get yourself some of that, Raise energy drinks. Use code Wicked Turtle when you check out. 15% off.
Free workout, all kinds of shit.
They have all that good stuff on there. Check them out. They're repsports.com, guys.
Dogs, they don't got that. So you'd be glad that they don't got barking dogs.
It seems like every time you want a podcast, they want to do some stuff. There's a ticker below, guys. If you see the ticker, we're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We are on TikTok. We're on Twitter, Wicked Turtle Net. Check us out there. The Duke's usually in charge of. He's in charge of our Instagram and our Twitter. You'll see him on there.
I'm going to be putting up more clips, so you'll be getting lots of barking dogs on Instagram and Twitter.
We should just make them an Instagram. Call them the Barking Dogs.
Yeah, the fucking annoying son of a bitches. How about that one?
Yeah, we all have animals, so I don't think people care about that,
Oh, I knew a couple of people that get their panties in a bunch over it, but you got to do what you got to do. You can't really help it, and what are you gonna do? Scream at them the whole time? They're not really gonna do. They're not gonna shut up.
So you have nothing else besides the Duke dive? That's it.
And check out SmartMark Alley.
Oh,
For
Mr.
sure.
Small.
They're going to be, we spoke about Icons Convention. They're going to be bringing in Crowbar. I think there was another guy too, if I'm not mistaken, that they were bringing in. If not, I'm not sure. I know HC Loke's going to be there. I'm not sure if they're bringing him or he's just coming. He's usually involved with Rope to Rope and, Northern Tier Wrestling and them guys. So
Last thing I can say for us is check out the link tree that's in the description of the video. Everything Wicked Turtle. Visit the merch page, buy some merch. I got some merch on right now. It's the Slam Jam logo. I got the pillow in the background.
The link stuff, the link tree has my stuff, your stuff. The Wicked Turtle, Duke's Dive, Monday Madness, everything you need. So. And we got it all categorized. Especially check the Facebook too.
It's really nice. The link tree is actually really nice. Works out really well. So, all right, guys. Well, let's end the show now. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, now the dogs are set up.
Yeah, right. We'll see you guys next week. It's your boy, the Penguin.
It's the Duke.
And that's what's up. Blah, blam.
Blah, blam.
Thank you for tuning in to Wicked Turtle Network exclusive. Follow us on all social media. And also click the link tree in the description of this video. I also would like to take the time right now and welcome us as a brand new ambassador to Raise Energy Drinks. Wicked Turtle has joined the hashtag Raise Rebellion with Raise Energy Drinks. Raise Energy Drinks gives you fresh, which stands for focus, recovery, energy, stamina, and hydration, with giving you no crash. Raise has zero sugar with electrolytes and BCAA aminos. So hashtag Raise Up and go to your local GNC or vitamin shop and pick up a can, or go to repsports.com and order your Raise Energy Drinks and other athletic supplements in bulk and type in order code Wicked Turtle for 15% off your order, and that code will be in the description of this video.